everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here to find a way to win it. It's the Patriots coming in at 1-3, going up against the Browns, who come in at 3-1. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. They come out here in the eye. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Only a couple there, and so he'll be brought down about the 28. A whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get
Corey Coleman. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Rodgers now on first down. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Finding time. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man, Baldwin. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him, I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on third and 10. They'll set up a throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On play action, Rodgers rolling to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
319.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Now 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. And Crosby puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he spins past him and into space. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
But after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
319. 26.
They come out here in the eye.
18.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They come up in an offset eye. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. And this is caught by Jackson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
In motion left is Thomas. They'll look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Coleman, the man in motion right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevius Mingo able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to want a battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
The play clock's running down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Time to step aside. Back to Foxborough after this. Fresh set of downs here. Thomas, the man in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going underneath for Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Slot man moves right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And his throw is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Deep drop, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physical. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
26.
They come up in an offset eye.
19.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. One man in the backfield is Gordon. He's going to get the football. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go now. 4 down.
He'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Here's Ryan Allen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Backing up. Caught right side Tate. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Steps away to his left. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Watch him now, Barney. Over. Now let's go.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth. Fielded just inside the 20. Takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They come out here in the eye. Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll run it here. Uses the stiff arm. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They come up in an offset eye. Now Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Ten yards to go on 3rd. Another pistol look here. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd down following the run. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Gordon on first down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Check, Patriot. Set.
They run it here with Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He hits Baldwin right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll get 19 yards there, and it gives the Pats a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now he's forced out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Patriots a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it gives the Pats a first down. And quickly they get to the line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. Now Gordon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Browns, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.